When I got to college, my freshman year of college, one of the most exciting things that we had, particular to my school, was a really beautiful kitchen. In fact, it was like a gourmet kitchen that we had in our cafeteria. So I was not going to be eating like Elio's pizza squares. No offense to anybody that eats those, but like, come on. You got that in like sixth grade at the lunch line. In this particular cafeteria, we actually had an omelet bar. They would do a like an Asian fusion night, or we could go down. They would have special themed nights, and in the back of the dining hall was an ice cream bar. Like I'm talking like a full out fridge, multiple flavors of ice cream. And so I would go down freshman year. I would get my meal, whatever that might be. I'd even sometimes get like a healthy omelet. We even had like a Belgian waffle with like a line of Belgian waffle makers. You're like, Griffith, where did you go to college? I went to Marist College in Poughkeepsie, New York, right on the beautiful Hudson River. It's actually known as like Harvard on the Hudson. It was an incredible experience. But that self-serve ice cream bar was like one of the greatest things, and also one of the worst things, because after every meal, I'd go get an ice cream. I mean, when there's an ice cream bar, why would you not go get an ice cream? And for me in particular, it was mint chocolate chip ice cream. I would put on whipped cream, extra, obviously, rainbow sprinkles on top of that. And then I got really smart with the rainbow sprinkles. I would put them in the bottom of my cup and then like pack that ice cream down so hard. Like I would make 5 scoops look like 2 scoops because I would like pack it in really good. I know you know what I'm talking about. And then the whipped cream and sprinkles on top of that because, wasn't enough just to have a little bit of whipped cream. Well, that said, my sophomore year of college, Facebook was invented. It was released only to people with a .edu email address. And one of the first things the boys in my college did is they created a group called Keep Girls Away from the Soft Serve Ice Cream, or for the self-serve ice cream. And I remember when I saw that group and looked back upon the fact that I had literally gained like 20 pounds my first year of college, I was kind of insulted. But then I was also kind of convicted because they were absolutely right. Why the hell was I getting ice cream after every freaking meal? Did I really need ice cream like once, twice, 3 times a day? I would put ice cream, by the way, on top of the Belgian waffle because it wasn't enough to have just the Belgian waffle. And the reason I share this story with you is, first of all, it's entirely true. I think it's very real to be authentic about some of our former indiscretions because no, I was not always very good about my nutrition. I had no freaking idea what I was doing. I just knew that there was ice cream and I liked it. But oftentimes when we look at approaching a season, a challenge like the one that we have coming up in November, the No Nonsense Challenge, is we will literally treat the days leading up to it like our Last Supper. We will treat it the way that I treated the ice cream bar at college, where I just wanted to stuff myself and gorge myself because we know that our diet is going to be changing. Now, for me, it was always like, okay, on Monday, I'm going to start the diet. And I didn't, but I would gorge myself on ice cream because it was like, okay, I got to get it all in before the diet happens. For you, it might be like before the challenge happens, I got to make sure that I eat everything that I want to eat because I'm not going to be able to eat all the food that I want to eat for the 24 days. And that's total BS, right? That's a belief system that I really want to help us as a community to break because it's incredibly important what you do leading up to the challenge. It's not like a whiteboard, which actually is I have behind me, where you make a mess and then you wipe it off and then you write neatly, right? Like we don't get to like make a mess of our diet. We get to like wipe the slate and then start that challenge on November 1st with like a totally clean slate. It's not. The metabolic damage that we do to ourselves hormonally because of the mess that we create is going to impact the way that we go into the challenge and the way that we experience the challenge. And in fact, it probably is going to kill some of your results because you did such a garbage job in your own body. Now, I just say all of this from experience, not to point fingers at anybody, because, when you point fingers at somebody, there's 4 pointing back at you. So what I wanted to do is walk you guys through what those 6 secret challenges are. We actually have not even announced this to the public yet. So you're going to be the first ones to hear what the habits are that we're going to focus on in this challenge, because they're pretty simple, they're pretty easy, and I don't want you to treat Halloween like the last freaking supper, gorging yourself on Halloween candy, whether your kids get it or you have it in the house yourself, because that's really not what this is about. If you want to have Halloween candy at the end of the challenge, have it. Who cares, right? You got a bunch of holidays after the challenge. In fact, the day after the challenge is going to be Thanksgiving. So please don't treat the days leading up to it like it's your last supper. Here's your 6 habits that we're going to walk through. And I want to just help you mentally, emotionally prepare. And if you're not in the No Nonsense Challenge yet, well, freaking get in it. Let's go. We have over, I don't want to say the wrong number and I don't want to mess this up. Hang on. I'm going to tell you exactly how many people we already have signed up. We already have over 24 people signed up for this challenge. So incredibly excited for it. Here's your 6 habits that we're going to focus on. We're going to make sure you get enough sleep. Sleep is very important metabolically. Okay. I missed out on that one in college too. We're going to make sure you drink enough water because most people don't. There's some unicorns in here that drink all their water, and that's awesome, but we're going to talk about that. Third up is taking your supplements, whether the ones that we suggest or you take on your own. We want to make sure that you're taking them consistently because that's really only the way that supplements work, right? We want to make sure that we get those good vitamins into your body. We want to make sure you get in 3 workouts a week. So whether they're ours or somebody else's, we want you to be moving your body at least 3 times a week. Next, scans and pictures. So we want to make sure that you actually are tracking your progress because we know what can happen in 24 short days. So it's super cool to get that before and then the after. And then finally, we're going to focus on sugar. We're going to make sure you're not eating too much added sugar. So no, your fruits are not going to count in that because that is a healthy whole food that is literally grown, right? You just pick it off the branch or off the tree and you can eat it. And so we're going to be focused on added sugar because I think one of the biggest things that people realize is how much extra sugar. So do you notice in there, I didn't say eat nothing. I didn't say deprive yourself. I didn't say like munch on lettuce the entire time. None of that is going to be in this challenge. In fact, we're not focusing on any aspect of food except for the added sugar number. That literally is the one thing that we're going to be focusing on for those 24 days. So it's pretty doable. You don't have to go to the self-serve ice cream bar and gorge yourself on sprinkles, whipped cream, and ice cream like I used to. You can just, exactly, Savannah just said this feels doable. You can literally just walk into it like a normal day and the days leading up to it because you're going to be focused on things that you should be doing for your health anyway and not in like a you should kind of a way because I don't like when people should all over themselves, okay? But it's things and habits that are going to make you feel better, think better, behave better, and you're going to look better, right? Because when we are better, everything is better. And so that is it. That's the no nonsense challenge. That's all we're going to be focusing on. I'm so excited that Savannah is excited. Totally doable. You can do this and do not treat the days leading up to it like it's the last time you're ever going to see sugar for the rest of your life because you know that that's garbage. You know that that's garbage. And definitely on Halloween night, because again, this starts on November 1st, do not fill yourself up on Halloween candy. If you want to have a piece and own it, right? I love Twix bars. So maybe on Halloween, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to have a bite-sized Twix bar. And that's going to be that. But do not mentally fool yourself into, I got to eat 36 Twix bars because I'm not going to be able to eat them for the rest of my life. Come on, like let's just be real about this. It is not overcomplicated. Thanks, Savannah. It does set everybody up for a lifetime habits, lifetime success, lifetime goodness. There's a funny video about that, Savannah, that I will share with you at some point. Lifetime. All right, you guys, have an outstanding day. We cannot wait to see you in the No Nonsense November Challenge. And if you are not yet if you have not yet secured yourself a spot, let us know by dropping challenge on this video, and we will make sure that we set aside a spot for you. All right, guys, chat later. Bye.